So my boy ends up getting us the Hide Edge. You looked that up earlier. Yeah. The Hide Edge, sir. It was the gas, the see-through one. You could see the juice and everything.
It was so fancy for us.
All I'm saying is little prepubescence.
Oh, sir. I'm almost dead.
We shot the same guy.
Alright, nice. Anyways, where were we?
Okay, anyways, we were at the part where we were about to open our vape.
Yep.
So this was a blue raspberry Hide Edge, and this was very popular back in our high school because, like, they were really just... They really just had these at the store that everyone would go to. Like, the one tobacco and beer place that would sell to the youngins, they always had the Hide Edges. It was really nothing else. So it was really all we could get.
The most common ones. So,
yeah,
I mean,
most common one at that time.
That one.
It's like our Jewel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're opening this vape, bro. We're taking our first few hits, and we're sending everybody a Snapchat. Like, we think we are cool motherfuckers. We think we are the shit. Like, bro, he's sending shit to his homies. I'm sending shit to my homies. We're sending it in the group chat. We're like, we got our own vape.
We flexing it, bro. We're flexing it like it's $1 million.
Yes, we are. We are acting like we've never been in a higher spot in life. We are acting like we've never been in a higher spot in life, right? So after, you know, flexing this little hot $15 vape, right? You know, we start getting like really buzzed, like so buzzed to the point to like we like we're kind of wobbling a little bit because remember, it's our first ever vape. So like, I mean, we've chiefed it once or twice, but bro, we were really chiefing this. So like, we were chiefing this like it was like our bomb. You know what I'm saying?
And then we look at each other and we're like, yo, is this what it feels like to be high?
Yeah, bro, I remember that. We were laying on the floor and we were like, bro, is this what it feels like to be fried? And no, this is not what it feels like to be fried. Being fried feels a lot better. But, you know, our little prepubescent, you know, two fried and SIBO, we don't know what we're doing, right? So, after a little bit of debating back and forth if this is how it feels to be fried, we just leave it at we don't know, right? So, after chiefing this vape for a little bit longer, we put it on charge and we go to sleep and we wait for the fateful next day on the way to Opryland. So, the next day, you know, we wake up, we take our little 40-minute to an hour drive down to Opryland. We get there around like 6 o'clock, you know, we eat a nice little pizza dinner. And during this dinner, me and this boy SIBO are just passing this vape off to each other and going to the bathroom. Like, I think we went like a total of almost 10 times each in this. Are you dead, sir?
Yeah, I'm dead, by the way.
Whoa! Well, I got your get back.
But like, we were just sitting there. I'd be like, hey, let me get it. And I'd be like, oh, sorry, gotta go to the bathroom, you know. And I'm just surprised they didn't say nothing. Because, I mean, I don't know how many times we did it, honestly. But they just didn't say anything.
I'm saying,
passionate underneath the table, too.
Bro, and there was this one little annoying kid, and he was like, what are y'all doing? And he followed us into the bathroom one time, and he was like, bro, I'm like, what are you doing, go on somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Let the big kids do what they're supposed to.
Annoying little kid.
Let the big kids hang out. You know what I'm saying? Let the big kids chill. So anyways, you know, after this dinner, we were giving free roam at this point. Like, and we had our own room. It was right next to my parents' room, but we had our own room. So we stayed out as late as we wanted. Like, I think like 1 to 2 a.m. So after this dinner, it's probably like 7:30 a.m. Oh damn! I really just opened that with the most big balls.
I was gonna say, geez, sir.
But anyways, so it's like 7:30 p.m. at the end of this dinner, and we're just kind of roaming the area. We're roaming. We're chiefing this vape, you know, wherever my parents can't see us, and we end up finding the arcade, and we end up just, you know, chiefing the arcade, just getting a whole bunch of little shit like bouncy balls and slime and
just a bunch of little useless stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep. So a bunch of bullshit after all the bullshit is copped at the arcade. I don't know how much money we spent. I think we had my mom send us like almost $40 for the fucking arcade because we were broke.
And, I mean, we used all of it, that's for sure.
No, I'm saying we used all that shit. So anyways, after the arcade, we end up just continued walking around. I almost got dropped. But anyways, after walking around for a little bit, we end up just going to the staircase and just chiefing this vape. Like, we're almost blinkering this vape in the staircase. Right?
Saying, bro.
So, you know, while we're walking up the stairs deciding what to do, we decide to just go to the top floor and start throwing shit off the stairwell. So that's what we do. We go up to the top floor and we just start throwing shit like bouncy balls and all the slime and shit over.
Everything we earned, just off
Yep,
the edge. Goodbye.
off the edge. Just for our little minds to be satisfied, right? So we're throwing stuff off the edge, bro. And I'm pretty sure like we would wait till employees would get down to the bottom of the stairwell, like try to enter, and then we'd yell shit at them. We'd be like, "Fuck you!" We'd be like, "You're an idiot!" Or, "You're wasting your time at this job."
We just make fun of them for working there too.
Yeah, bro. We'd be like,
What
"You're
are
just
you doing working
like, bro."
here?
I feel bad because now I'm a working man, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, you know we're young. We don't know what we're talking about. So after doing that for like maybe an hour, we continue to walk around. And we take the elevator one time to go up to like the top floor.
Dude, and we were basically playing elevator roulette, and like, dude, there was this big guy, and we just look at him, we're like,
Fuck you! And he's like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And he ends up trying to chase us to the elevator, bro.
and we dip. I mean, we are gone. We weren't taking no chances.
Yep.
'Cause, I mean,
So-
dude, he would have killed us.
Oh yeah, he would have beat the hell out of us. So at this point, we're not even trying to go back up to the top floor. We're completely abandoning that idea right now. So we go all the way back downstairs, and we're sitting there. We're walking around the auditorium, and we're like, I wonder what to do. And I'm like, bro, Sibo, we can get to the mall from here. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, we can get to Dave & Buster's and the mall. I'm dead.
And so we're like, bet, let's go to Dave & Buster's.
So that's a bet. And it's
Why
like, remind
not?
you, it's like 20 to like 30 degrees at this point. And all we have on is short sleeves and shorts. Because like on the inside of the hotel, the big auditorium, it was warm. It was like 60 to like 75. So it was pretty warm.
Oh, we weren't even thinking.
Yeah, we weren't even thinking. We were just thinking, let's get into Dave & Buster's. So we end up leaving Opry Mills, right? We end up leaving the Opryland Hotel, and we end up walking through the parking lot, and we're like, bro, we have to go really far to get to Dave & Buster's. And I'm like, gang, no, we don't. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, look at this private property. We can just sneak through here and cut right across to it. He's like, all right, bet. So we end up going across the Opry Mills loading dock. We end up jumping a fence. Can't have too
And
big of
run,
balls.
I mean, sprinting.
Like, bro, we
just
sprinted like we were being
straight to
chased.
Dave & Buster's.
Yep, just straight to Dave & Buster's. And as we get to the door, remind you, 20, 30 degree weather, there's a cop just sitting at the front, and he's like, hey, you'll have to be 18.
Yeah.
You'll have to be 18 to get
in
after
here.
7 o'clock. And we were like, bro, we're just trying to play some games. We're not trying to cause any problems. Just come on. And he was like,
And he's
sorry,
like, nah.
can't do it. You know, can't do it. I'd really like to let y'all in, but I can't do it. So, you know, we're like, whatever. So we end up sneaking back through this property, back into Opry Mills. And at this
And
point,
then you know what we decided to do? After all that, you know, running all the way there and all the way back, you know what we decided to do? We decided to go upstairs, go to the vending machine, and just sit down and chief. Chief.
bro, we were like
The blue
chiefing
raz, bro.
the blue raspberry hide edge, and we were just talking about some bullshit, like rappers
And
or
we're just
something.
near a vending machine, just on the ground. Two little kids on the ground, chiefing a blue raz while, you know, people could just walk up and see the two little kids sitting on the ground.
Chief Innovate, yeah.
Like,
So, you know, after chiefing this little vape for a little bit, we continue to walk around. We end up finding this ice cream store that's open, and we end up chiefing some ice cream, you know, getting some ice cream. And then after that, we see this bar, and it's closed, but all you have to do is hop over a little gate. So we hit the hop
get
hop.
in there, no problem.
Yeah, we just hit the hop, bro, and we're trying to decide what to do. But at this point, I mean, there was really nothing to grab to take except if you wanted to put your mouth up to the soda machine. So
Which isn't the worst idea, but
no, but it's just I don't know if it's the best
not
option.
ideal.
Yeah. So, you know, after figuring, oh, there's a wire here this time, sir. But anyways, after figuring out that that's completely useless, we just leave the bar, and we end up just walking around for a little bit more, you know, chilling. We explored some more. We were ding-dong ditching a couple times. We were going through the hallways, and we were ding-dong ditching. And we got a couple people pretty mad. Like, they were, like, pretty pissed. They didn't chase us, but they ran down for a little bit. Like, they were yelling and shit.
The one guy was just screaming at the top of his lungs, like, "Don't you come back here.
Don't you come back here. Yeah, don't you do it." Like, where? I'm dead. Nice. But anyways, he's like, "Don't you do it." So after our ding-dong ditching for a little bit, we get a couple people pretty freaking angry. You know, we end up just going up to the very top floor. Like, the very top floor of the hotel. We both just sit on a couch right in front of the elevator. We both put on YouTube. And we just straight up chief the vape for like 2 hours and just watch YouTube, not even saying a word to each other. Just passing the vape back and forth to each other.
No words.
Yeah, no words. Just holding our hand out and grabbing the vape.
That's crazy.
So, you know, after like 2 hours doing that, we're like, yeah, bro, it's just time to go to sleep. So at that point, we end up going back downstairs. You know, we were looking for our room. I think we got lost for a second, but I think we eventually found our way. We found our way to our room. We get in again. We go like another hour, and we were playing Balloons TD6. That's what we were playing. We were playing that in the room for a little bit, just FaceTiming a couple homies. You know, we were still just passing this vape back and forth playing Balloons. Like, we were just going back and forth with this vape, just grinding the balloons. We were locked, bro. We got to like round 150.
I mean, all we did was just sit there and play balloons and chief them up all night.
And FaceTime the homies. Found the retired Navy officer. I think I shot him though. No, he's incapacitated. He's good. Don't worry, he's good. We still got it. We got the 500 points.
But yeah, I mean, that's about it, ain't it?
Yeah,
Am
I mean,
missing anything?
I don't think we're missing anything. I think we really just chiefed the VOP and chiefed the Balloons TD6, and I died. You know, to end off the video, go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? And you're still in the spawn room. What the fuck?
I'm eating chicken.
You fat ass. Anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's story time. You know, with all that being said, hopefully y'all have a great day. Go get fried, and you know. Cheers to everybody. And hey, don't chief the VOP. It's not good for you. Just stick to the ZA.
I agree.
I agree.